Welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura from the blog artreallyhouse.com, and today I am going to take you through a what we eat in a week. This actually fell over the 4th of July holiday, and so my husband was off work a few days, so we did a lot of barbecuing. This is a lot of cool summer meals, and so I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just gonna kind of take you through and show you exactly what we had for dinner all week long. This first meal was on 4th of July. My husband was home, so he decided to barbecue. I did some steaks and also some hamburgers. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, I had talked about how I just bought a half of a steer from my sister's farm. We have a freezer full of meat. On these burgers, I'm just doing some salt and pepper and a seasoning mix with some hot red pepper flakes, garlic, and onion in it. And then I'm also gonna do some summer squash and zucchini. I love slicing these up and adding in a little bit of onion and making a little foil pack, and you can just throw them right on the grill with your meat. It takes about the same time to cook, and it's so delicious. And then I put a little bit of butter in there, salt and pepper, and some red hot pepper flakes. We always put the steaks on last because we like them medium rare. So then once we put them on, dinner's about ready. Now I'm gonna serve this with salad, so I'm making some of my homemade ranch, which I will link the recipe down below. Basically, it's just yogurt, some Italian seasoning, some salt, some pepper, and sometimes I add a little bit of lemon in, but it is so good, so easy to make, and it really does taste like ranch, but it's completely healthy. So I served the meat and vegetables with a little side salad topped in my ranch. On the second night, we had breakfast for dinner, which this is my go-to anytime that I don't have anything in mind. I have no meat to defrost it because it's just so easy to make. I just shred up some potatoes to make some hash browns. I just do it in a little bit of coconut oil in my cast iron skillet. Now the trick with these is you want to make sure your skillet is very hot before you put the potatoes in, and then just flip them once and you can see that nothing sticks. They get really crispy and they're delicious. I just sauteed up a little bit of onion and butter, and then I just added some eggs into this and scrambled them. Now we had a little bit of leftover eggs and sausage from the day before, so I just tossed that in when the eggs were almost done just to heat it up. And then I just served this with the hash browns. It's super delicious, high in protein, and the kids love it, and only takes me about 15 minutes to whip up. My husband was off work for a few days around 4th of July, and he really wanted to try smoking a roast in the barbecue pit. So that's what he's doing here. He first seared it on all sides, moved it off of the heat, and let it slow cook for about an hour. And then he wrapped it up in foil for about 20-25 minutes just to let all the juices and everything just continue to cook. And we sliced it into thin slices and served it with some more of those vegetables that we had a couple days before. We actually made some more of them, and with some avocado and sauerkraut, and it was so delicious. It tasted like just smoked meat, even though we just did it in the barbecue pit, and it was so good and tender, and everybody loved it. And of course I served it with avocado and sauerkraut because that's just my go-to sides, especially during the summertime when I want some cool sides. For the fourth meal, I made ham and bean soup. I had a leftover ham bone from Easter in my freezer because Easter was during some of my high time sickness, morning sickness, so I didn't want to do anything with it then, so I just froze it. So I decided to pop it out of the freezer and stick it in the Instapot with some onion and garlic, and I just added in about 10 cups of water, and I did it on the soup setting for an hour in my Instapot, and it made all the ham left on the bone really soft and easy to remove. So I cut up some of that ham, added in some white beans, and we just had ham and bean soup. On the fifth night, we had rosemary butter steak with french fries and vegetables. I just added a little bit of salt and pepper to my steaks, and I just made them right in the cast iron skillet with a little bit of butter. And once they were done, I added some fresh rosemary on them to add some more flavor. It was so delicious. I did a blend of cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, just some frozen vegetables that I had in the freezer downstairs. While the steaks were cooking, I just steamed that. My secret to a really good steak is a lot of butter and fresh herbs. It makes it so delicious, and the juice from the steak and the butter, it's delicious, guys. So this is just butter and rosemary sauteing in here, and these steaks taste like straight out of a restaurant. For our sixth meal, we just had tuna salad, avocado, and cheese. Nothing fancy, but it got the job done and got everyone fed. So I'm making some homemade mayo right here. It's just a cup of avocado oil, a couple teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 egg, and a little bit of salt, and then you just blend it up with an immersion blender. It's a super easy way to make mayonnaise. I I just had some canned tuna from Aldi. I'm doing 4 cans because that's about how much it takes to feed my family. I added in some diced onion, a little bit of mustard, some garlic salt, and a little bit of lemon juice. And then I added in all of the mayonnaise that I made, and I just stirred it all up and served this with some avocado, sauerkraut, and a few slices of white cheddar cheese. Tuna salad and chicken salad are kind of a go-to meal for me during the summertime because it's just nice and cool. I know it doesn't look appealing or appetizing very much, but the kids really do enjoy it. For the 7th meal, we had maple chicken and sweet potatoes. It's a meal that I've been making for a very long time, and we love it. It's just onions and sweet potatoes diced up. I put it in a cast iron skillet with a whole chicken, and then I drizzle the whole thing with avocado oil and a little bit of maple syrup, and then I sprinkle some salt and pepper on it, bake it in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour, and it is this sweet yet salty chicken meal that's crispy. Only takes 1 dish. It's healthy. It's a very easy meal to whip up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you some new ideas for what you can make next week for dinner. If you're looking for more easy and healthy recipes, I have a cookbook that you can grab. It's my 30 Days to Healthy Eating Guide down in the description box below. It's actually over 100 recipes of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, a menu plan for the whole month, a grocery list, all of that. So you can grab that down in the description box. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification because I get out 2 new videos every week. I will see you in the next one.